Greetings, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. So, in this current society, propaganda is pushed in a way that goes directly against what the Most High intended it to be in regards of nature, such as unnatural sexual attraction, debauchery, and lewdness. There's plenty more, but the one that I want to speak about is the propaganda trying to make men softer or change men into the opposite of what we're supposed to be. So basically, they try to turn men into women or try to turn men, and I'm not saying this, so this is women, I'm not describing women, but they try to turn men into docile, spineless, fake suckers. And as men, we're not supposed to be moving like that. So in this video, I'm going to give you a few precepts and a few ways. It's a lot of them. You dig what I'm saying? This video would never end if I would try to give every possible way that a man should move. The video would never end. The video would be a year long. You know what I'm saying? Not 10, 15 minutes long like how this one would be, or less. You feel me? So in this particular video, like I said, I'm going to give you 2 or 3 ways using 2 or 3 precepts on how you should move. I'm going to give you 3 of those ways, not all of them. We'll be talking all year long if I tried to give you all of them. And the human mind really isn't capable of doing that, telling you every single way a man should move. You have to simplify things tremendously, significantly, magnificently, extraordinarily. All right, let go. Turn your Bibles to the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 64. Wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant and shew yourselves men in the behalf of the law, for by it shall ye obtain glory. So keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is how you obtain glory, spiritual glory. Now this particular verse highlights the speech that Matthias gave to his sons while being on his deathbed. Basically, he was telling them to keep fighting the fight. Keep your head in this truth, man. Don't let up on it. Don't give up on the truth. Make sure you keep the Most High first. That's what he was saying, basically. Keep fighting for what you believe in. That's what men do when we have a passion for something. Your number one passion should be appeasing the Most High. That's first and foremost. If you haven't read the book of Maccabees, it's a whole lot of wars going on where our people, our ancestors were fighting for their freedom. You know what I'm saying? And fighting for justice, and also being able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. So he was telling them to not just continue fighting for that cause, but keeping the Most High first. The law is based in the Most High, so he has to be saying, keep fighting to keep the Most High first. Keep fighting for your people and things of that nature. But what I'm saying is keep the Most High first. And the reason why I brought up this precept is because being a man in every way, shape, and form starts with the Most High. Whether you like it, know it, or not. I mean, everything starts with the Most High. So that's first and foremost. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments will absolutely keep you rooted in life. That's what the Bible, the scriptures are, the law, statutes, and commandments. It's to make sure, it basically lets you know how to move throughout life. Of course, it has prophecy, what's going to happen, what has happened. It has history in it, of course, dark sayings, parables, wise sayings. But all in all, it's instructions. You dig what I'm saying? Instructions, information, and history. Information on the future, instructions on how you should move, and the things that have already taken place, aka history. But let's go to the next precept. It's in the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 15. Let's get it. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. This precept urges you to not be foolish in any action that you take and to make shrewd and cognizant decisions at all times. As a man, that's what you're supposed to do. None of us are perfect, granted. None of us are perfect. We all gonna make bad decisions. We all gonna make mistakes, which are 2 different things, mistakes and bad decisions. They could have similarities. That's another video. Y'all know what I mean. A decision is a choice. A mistake is something you ain't mean to do. You dig what I'm saying? As a man, you want to make sure that you're in control of your emotions at all times. That's how a man is supposed to move. None of your decisions should be anything less than a sound decision. And this particular precept stood out to me because of certain men and their lack of prudence throughout life, or the lack of care that they have through the decisions that they make of the future. That's how guys make split decisions and ruin their whole lives. You know what I'm saying? Because they lack prudence. They end up throwing away their freedom, throwing away their whole life, or even getting the wrong woman pregnant in a split second. Well. That last one I said, I hope you last longer than a split second. No homo, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. These decisions are based in a lack of prudence. You did what I'm saying, a lack of self-control. That's why I was telling you, you can't be a slave to your emotions. As a man, this is how you're supposed to move. They want you to move like that, being a slave to your emotions, and you're an emotional being, and you know how you feel matters over anything else, over facts and logic. And no, we're men. We don't do that. We don't move that way. That's why I'm making this video, to make sure that you guys understand and know. Well, I'm pretty sure that y'all do know that every action that you take should be astute, and everything you do, you should be astute. Lastly, let's go to the book of, well, let's stay in the same book. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 9. Book of Sirach. Let's get it. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall to destruction, aka adultery. I mean, you never know, the Most High might put a spirit upon her husband to get you up out of here, boy. And her too. It's not worth it. This precept stands out to me because it's basically telling men, don't be desperate. It's single women out here. There's no reason for you to be dealing with another man's wife. And don't think that I got my girl took, or my girl cheated on me. I ain't got no damn girl right now. I'm single. You feel me? I've been single for a long time. You feel me? And by the climate of this society, the only way that I'm not going to be single for another 10 damn years is if the Most High sends me the woman that he's had in store for me, or the women, or whatever. You feel me? Other than that, I'm gladly single. You know what I'm saying? I'm single and proud. You feel me? And I had to put this precept in here as another one that is dealing with women, because whenever the devil wants to destroy a man, he uses a woman. So you have to be cognizant of all these things as well. Be prudent and shrewd to understand what's going on when you're dealing with women. You feel me? Nothing good comes with dealing with another man's woman. You know what I'm saying? It shows desperation in my eyes. A true man understands and respects another man's relationship. A true man is not desperate to sleep with, be around, or talk to another man's woman, period. A true man understands the possibilities that can take place during certain circumstances. You dig what I'm saying? In regards of adultery. And he understands also the nature of a woman. Things like side dudes and sneaky links, aka adulteries, are licenses that us men gave to women. You feel me? If it weren't any side dudes or guys willing to be this, or sneaky links, or whatever the case may be, the adultery rates would drop. The cheating rates and all that would drop significantly. But us men, we give them license, and not me, but us as a collective, we give them license to cheat on their boyfriends and husbands and things of that nature. On their man. I don't like to say boyfriend. We men, we ain't boys. And then that same guy that's been dishing it out, once it happens to him, he can't take it. Now he's bawling his eyes out crying. He's feeling all hurt. But you did it to all those men. You helped that woman cheat. All those women cheat on their men. Now when it happens to you, you crying. Now you want to cry. No, take it on the chin like a man, big dog. A lot of fellas out here lack accountability when it comes to that. You dig what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. You lack accountability because you done slept with all these men and women. And then you end up getting cheated on. And she's the worst woman in the world, but you're not thinking to yourself like, damn, this karma for me doing it all those years. That's called a lack of accountability, a lack of self-reflection. Like I said, you're supposed to take it on the chin and, take it with a grain of salt. Accept your punishment, go through it, get through it, learn from it. Even if she doesn't tell you that she has a man, still repent from it. Even if you didn't know, because these women I know, you feel me? A lot of them won't tell you, but a lot of them will, and you want to know why? That's their lack of respect for men sticking on code with one another. We don't stick on code. We don't stay on code. I mean, they know that. That's why they can tell you, I got a man, but I want to give you some kitty cat. You feel me? They're confident. They know you're gonna accept it. You ain't got no standards. You ain't got no morals. You're desperate. You can't get no single woman, so you decide to sleep with another man's woman. Like I said, don't think nobody took nothing from me. You dig what I'm saying? Don't think I'm heartbroken or anything. I am a happily single man, and I've been that for a long time. I'm just speaking facts. Basically, I'm just saying we need to stay on code with one another when it comes to dealing with women. Understanding each other's circumstances, respecting each other's relationships and things of that nature, because a true man doesn't have to. We understand a man's situation without having to go through it. Women, they tend to have to go through something to understand it, meaning we have a stronger, in this society, you know what I'm saying, women are supposed to be more empathetic than us, honestly, but they're not in this society. We have a stronger level of empathy than women do. We don't have to go through something to know how it feels, to understand it and respect the situation. You feel me? So anyway, those are the 3 ways that came to my mind that I was inspired by the Most High with, and the 3 precepts, man. Part 2, Lord willing, because there's plenty more ways to talk about in regards of being an actual true man, an actual man. You dig what I'm saying? Actual factual man. But I'm praying, I'm hoping that you guys continue to strengthen your faith in the Most High, your love for the Most High, and your fear of the Most High. Shalom. Blessings.